Hello, everybody, and welcome to Total Annihilation Replays. Today, I'm bringing you something extra special, and it is extra special for two reasons. The first reason is that today with me, I have Tag Breezy of BreezyCasts here with me to cast this tournament game for you. Breezy, why don't you say hello to the good people?
Hey, hello everybody. How you guys doing tonight?
And what's also special about this is that this is the tournament finals game from the ProTA cash prize tournament. And in the finals, we have one Total Annihilation Gods Venom versus Total Annihilation Gods Rock. That's right, Rock versus Venom in the finals. Breezy, did you expect this? Did you expect any different final matchup?
This is exactly what I expected.
So if you were a betting man and you had filled out your brackets, this is what it would look like.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started here. I'll move it up to the +5 speed.
Okay.
So we can watch things going here. Rock says, "Have fun." On the top right, in Venom green is Venom. Venom says, "I will have fun." I believe him. On the bottom left, we've got Rock wearing his bright orange. And he is walking mexes. So now we're playing, this Comet Catcher might look a little different to those of you who are used to viewing games on this channel. And that's because this map was rendered by Rock and rebalanced. So a lot of things are similar, but I believe top was better before than bottom. And now it is finally even. And it's played a little bit darker because everyone's got these brighter LED monitors now.
Oh yeah, thank God for that.
It's this is so much easier on the eyes with the darker moon setup. So I like it. Top right here, Venom's walked 4 mexes. Rock is only walking 3. He's already got 3 solars down, and he's going for his vehicle plant faster, so he'll be able to push out some units. And Venom, having walked 4, he can have a little bit more metal to do his initial unit push with. But he's going to be a little bit behind. So you can see Rock right here at the game clock at 1:55. Rock's getting his first Samson out. Now, you probably noticed this, Breezy, but Venom almost always, the very first thing he builds is a Weasel or a Jeffy, depending if he's playing Armor Core.
Yeah. Yeah, he usually builds those just to see if any units are coming in early, get some scouting done.
Oh, here he goes. He's built a Slasher first this time.
Yeah.
There's the Weasel. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, you always got to check. It's worth the time just to see what they're up to. And it's true. And it's more about the information than the rating. Just kind of knowing, did they walk their comm from start? Because you see Rock immediately walks his comm. So we're at 3 minutes here. He's got the Samson to cover against incoming Weasels. And he just gets his first radar up now, whereas Venom had his radar up for a while. So he's a little bit better positioned to protect his starting mexes. And I think if I had to say the reason why Venom pushed that Slasher out is because he walked 4 mexes and knew that that would put him at risk of a fast Jeffy attack.
Yeah, it'll help defend against that early on there. Because when you comm walk, you do take it is a little bit risky to do that early on.
All right. Rock's got I count 1, 2 cons out early. Venom.
What's your time at right now?
Single con, I am at 409.
Okay.
So, and I've got Weasels coming in. Rock picks it up on radar. He sees both of them, starts shooting them both at the same time. Weasels don't get anything for their trouble.
Yeah.
Not even much information, actually. See, now I'm thinking Rock pushed out those 2 cons early, and Venom was only on 1. Now he's on 2. Okay, so that's going to be advantage to Rock unless Venom can actually make these early Gators pay for him.
Yeah, which he does have a bunch on the right side here, and it doesn't look like Rock really has any units in position to stop those at the moment. So, I mean, if you can get him towards that con at the bottom there.
See a single one on the right.
Yeah, but it looks like Rock's doing a nice little push here on the top middle there, top left.
He's going up the middle, getting a little bit of raid, a little bit of scouting.
Kind of a bit of a mirror.
Build any Weasels.
Yeah, bushes.
Very much so, actually.
But I like the way Rock expanded here towards. He's kind of has like all the stuff building towards the center where he's sending all of his units. So he's kind of keeping his cons safe, but he's also kind of putting pressure at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, kind of expanding up a single center corridor towards your opponent. You know, building missile towers along that line.
And looks like...
Nice job by Venom there
Venom's
on
got
the
a huge...
defense.
Yeah. Defended that well, and he's going to get some attack down here on the bottom. Should be able to pick that con up. Let's see if he's... It looks like he is watching it.
Yeah, I'm at 645.
Okay, let me speed it up a tad.
Oh, did you do... Are you doing dot speed? Your clock will, that'll throw your clock off if you're doing that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm using just the plus minus, not dot speed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm using the
so your clock, you're actually probably way ahead of me here. So top left, the center of rock, a big pack of gators coming in. Venom might be able to pick up a con. I think that's probably what you just saw.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me slow down to 10.
And Rock defending it really well. He's moving that con away, pushes Venom off. That was a nice play by Rock, though. That's good unit control. Staying on top of that.
Yeah, and then it looks like Venom, he's got a big group of instigators. He just defended a little attack here.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's sending him on the right now.
I'm touching speed up just a little bit, trying to catch up with you. But yeah, now on the right, my game clock at 8:30, we're seeing a nice pack of gators from Venom. There is that con that's sitting there, and a single Samson between Venom and victory there. Not, complete victory, but... There you go. He bags that Samson. He's coming in. These gators are gonna give him some trouble. Getting this con would definitely be big. Rock bringing some units in. Might be a little too late. Venom spies the con. Rock running in, and down goes the con. Nice job, Venom. At this point, Venom has been able to protect all of his cons. You can see he's expanded almost to the top left corner.
Yeah.
Sends these last gators in here. Does a little bit of scouting. Tries to pick up some mexes. Doesn't get much. Leaves some wrecks for Rock. Rock building his third factory at this moment. And Venom is still on 2, but using his commander to guard out a bunch of gators. Okay. Again, great job defending by Venom here. He almost just seems impervious. He's just in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he's doesn't have a lot of like missile towers and stuff, but he's
just really good at using
his units to defend and attack.
And that frankly is more efficient play.
Yeah.
Missile towers, as efficient as they are as a defensive unit, they don't move. So
yeah.
Big attack moving up the middle by Venom, right into a bunch of missile towers by Rock. I don't know if that's the best call.
Yeah. It looks like he will snag a con for that though.
Oh, yeah, he lucks out and bags a con.
Yeah.
So we are closer. I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm at +5 speed.
Okay.
So if you use speed, set the normal speed and then do +5 speed, you and I should be pretty well synced. Okay. And I'll let you know what speed I go to. Rock now attacking up in the middle on the left. This is a decently sized attack. Venom pulling away that con before Rock sees it, although this one little flash out on the right side might actually spy that con and put him in trouble. Yep, he saw it, and so down goes Venom's con. That's going to be a nice little pickup for Rock, even things out on the con score. Again, Venom doing just a great job having the right amount of units in the right place to defend against Rock's attack there. Taking a look at the back of Venom's base, you can see he's got a bunch of solars going, getting his energy going, working on his 4th factory at this point. Rock going up, trying to control this top left corner, keep Venom out of it. You can see Rock hasn't even come close to expanding into his own bottom right corner, but he's pushed a little bit further out. Rock sitting on 30 metal, Venom on 36. And I can hit total right now. Very even, 15,000 each. Rock going to be able to clean up that expansion. Venom's con is running away. Nice, cute little move by Venom right here. You can see he's moving his con back up and into the fight. He knows he's got Rock's Gator flashes contained.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a nice job splitting his flashes around.
Yeah, Rock's definitely doing. And this is, when I do this kind of thing,
it gets
I'm
really hard
using
to defend
groups.
this.
I'm using groups. rather than like Control Z or anything like that.
Yeah.
And if I do want to reinforce a specific area, I will Control Z like all my slashers to 1 point, but then I'll hit that group number again and then give them another move order to keep them put.
Yeah.
And that's one way to like reinforce and create a new group from the factories. So you go Rock, yep. One group coming up the middle, one group coming up the right.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job at
interception on the right by Venom.
These groups. I think he's probably one of the best players to do it. Him and Venom, probably.
Oh, Venom or Rock?
Probably both, to be honest.
Yep. There's a reason why these guys are in the finals.
Yeah.
And you and I are losers, and we didn't make it.
Yeah. Same. Fourth place twice in a row.
You had nothing to do with me being eliminated from the tournament, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
Venom
that we ran into each other that early, eh?
Venom again attacking the middle here. Again, I don't necessarily like that call.
Yeah.
But, where he's got this nice little pack going down the right.
Yeah, Rock's...
But again, I have all this information. I'm watching it, and I can see that Rock's kind of hardened up his defenses there.
Yeah, we're basically cheaters, we can see the whole map. Meanwhile, these guys are, that's one thing about TA is there's not really any way to scout unless you have pretty much air. In Subcom they have like these radar bots you can mix in with your army, so you can kind of have like radar with your units, so you can kind of see what's going on. In TA you're kind of blind in that sense, so it takes a lot more game sense to like figure out.
Yeah, that's one thing that honestly for me it just took lots and lots of practice, just lots of games, kind of like knowing like, okay, I saw this happen in this part of the map. That means this is happening on the other part of the map.
Yeah.
Here you go. Nice Venom sending a single gator up to bag a metal extractor while chasing down a con on the bottom left with a giant pack of gators. No, but he turns at the last second. I don't think he saw it. He's going to pick up these metal extractors, and that'll be it. Other than that, that's a... Rock's interception here, not as clean as Venom's have been.
Yeah. So far, and they got a nice little... It's kind of like a triangle... They're like split in a triangle almost, like northwest or northeast versus southwest.
Venom in the middle of the map, just about to lose a con. Down it goes. Yeah. That's definitely painful for him. You can see, though, back at Venom's base, he's using cons to guard 5 separate factories, whereas Rock is running this old, OTA style, unguarded factories, cranking out a bunch of units. So...
Yeah, Rock's on 5 factories.
Yeah, they're both on 5 factories, but Venom has this guarded.
Yeah.
And Rock is just 1k ahead on metal at this point.
That's pretty even so far.
Venom attacking up into that hardened middle where Rock's got all these units, and that's just a wreck field that's being left.
Yeah.
That's being left for him. I understand Venom's desire just to keep the pressure on, because the best defense is a good offense. You keep the pressure on, and then you're going to be able to win it. But you can see Rock's counterattack here on the bottom right going to work out in his favor.
Yeah.
He basically bags a whole bunch of gators for free. So you can see Rock is ahead on the kill count versus Venom. Just kills to death.
Look, it's so close. Like the kill count
close,
there.
But it's like 10 extra tanks.
Yeah.
And in a fight, 10 versus 20, that's huge,
Yeah, Rock's being very efficient there. That's how you get ahead, just like these small little, these little engages where you take good trades. Eventually you're going to get ahead on units, and then you can kind of snowball that.
And that's what Rock is definitely doing here. Because as far as building goes, they're both building really efficiently, not accessing or anything like that. Now, Rock's got this attack going up on the right side. Let's see if he can actually make it pay off. And Venom just doesn't have enough there. Again, excellent interception angle, no fault of Venom there. And having the units in the right place, he just doesn't have enough of them. Venom having trouble securing that top left. Rock really hasn't made any kind of serious effort to secure his bottom right.
Yeah, he seems to be really focused on getting center control here, just getting control of that center and then kind of expanding from there.
Rock's
starting to creep up on the
here.
left a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah. And you can see he's just picking up all those wrecks where I don't know if I see any cons by Venom doing the same. And Rock has broken through both on the right side with a single flash and up in the middle where he's got 4 flashes that have made their way through. Venom's got to intercept this big thing, ball coming up the middle.
Oh, man.
Venom again is sending some flashes down, sending gators down, trying to counterattack. Since Rock's got units just streaming up into Venom's base now, right through his unprotected middle.
Yeah.
Venom idle con on the top left. That's going to hurt him.
Does Rock have a air factory on yours?
Yep. He has got his air up and running, and air cons out there reclaiming all this Rex, and that's going to be big for his economy. Venom does not have that, so this is going to be going in Rock's favor.
Yeah, because those cons are so mobile, they can get around and just suck up Rex, even on Venom's side if he wants to. You know, if there's not
and you can,
proper AA there.
Exactly. So even if Rock, Venom wins and technically controls the Wreck field, Rock can still get in there with those air cons and clean up a lot of that mess.
Yeah.
Again, what you were saying, taking that advantageous trade.
Yeah, he's being very efficient. Like he's letting Venom come to him, and then he's got control of all the Rex, and then he's just taking good trades, and now he's kind of putting the pressure back on Venom, and Venom's kind of having a hard time defending everywhere now.
Big ball of gators now going in. Rock is matching it, so Venom's got Rock's flashes outnumbered here in that location, but Rock's got the missile towers to back them up.
Yeah.
So as long as those flashes can essentially control and jam up those gators, then he's going to be okay. You can see Rock at the same time here over on the right, he's got another group of flashes forming, trying to control Venom's expansion. Venom just trying to build up the numbers there.
Yeah, do you think Venom might have spread himself a little too thin here?
I certainly think so, because he's going at that hardened middle. And I understand the idea is you want to push those cons out of the Wreck field.
Yeah.
Rock's even got an HLT up there. Like, Venom's not going to make progress with gators in that territory. A lot of cons here. Rock's trying to threaten on the right. Venom makes the right call, brings his gators in to protect him. Although he still might drop one. Nope, okay, Rock. He manages to protect his cons. So now Venom's kind of playing defense to Rock's big ol' attacks now.
Yeah, it's I've noticed Rock's starting to break through here a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm going to slow down to +3 because Rock is now advanced. And he's got Panthers out, and that's definitely going to be threatening Venom, who's still playing the Gator game.
Yeah, so and T2, once you get T2, and your opponent's still on T1, you can really start snowballing there. That's kind of like how you finish the game.
Yep. And this is Rock just turning that unit advantage into a resource advantage, turning the resource advantage back into kind of a tech advantage here.
Yeah.
Nice job by Venom breaking through on the right side. He'll effectively keep Rock out of that corner.
Yeah, I love these air cons, man. I've noticed he's been doing that a lot in his like on the land maps, and it's actually so good.
I did it in my Mounds of Mars game against Nick, where I just would do an attack and immediately bring an aircon up to pick up the Rex as I was attacking. And it's just a really efficient way to go. Nick eventually beat me with wins, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, I need to start incorporating that. It's pretty good to do.
Panthers are mixing in really well. You can see they're just absolutely tearing up these gators. Oh, I just watched a Panther go down to gators. So yeah, T2 doesn't give you the win. You can't just build a T2 tank and expect it to absolutely dominate.
Yeah, it takes a while for that T2 to pay off.
Even though Venom sees the flashes, the Panthers out, he's not turning in at this point. He's got his gators cutting through on the bottom now. And, Rock cuts right through in the middle, up top. These guys are... It's hard for me to keep up with this as a watcher.
Yeah, I can't imagine in-game, huh?
Yeah.
Just... Yeah, it gets pretty hectic. Yeah, here comes those gators down the bottom.
Yep.
The Rock's attacking in the center.
Unfortunately, it looks like Venom lost track of him, stopped him shooting some solars, and that will end that. So now Rock's attack in the back of Venom's section here. Gonna do a number.
Alright, here goes Rock. He's doing two attacks, like one on the right, one on the left, in the center.
Oh, while Venom's attacking up the middle there.
Yeah, Venom's trying to get an advanced K-Bot now. He realizes that he's kind of on a clock here. He really needs to get that up.
Here come the Pyros. Pyros in 4-3 are definitely fantastic.
Oh, yeah. They're amazing. They did get tweaked.
They got nerfed. For those who don't know, version 4.4 ProTA is out at this point. A slight changes to certain units. Hawks, for those who despise Hawks with every fiber of their being, they have finally been nerfed.
Yeah. Still good, but
after what, 25 years of total Annihilation play?
Yeah.
So they're still a game ender. They'll still win, but they build slower and their range is down a little bit.
Yeah.
So it takes a while to get critical mass of Hawks. So land units are important. Plus, it gives you time to react. If you reveal your Hawk Swarm too early, they can potentially get some plaques up on you, and it becomes really hard to break that. Venom going in. Well, he's got his commander here. He might have to fire off the D-gun.
Oh.
Pyros are protecting him there, but Rock is taking control of the map here.
So what's like? You think the Pyros do well versus the Panthers, or do you think the Panthers?
Oh yeah, certainly. I've had Pyros go up against Panthers, and the Panthers have the missiles, so they can try and keep their distance, but Pyros can run down just about anything.
Okay.
Or if you move the wrong way, those Pyros just dish out the damage as soon as they can get close.
Yeah.
So,
I think the best thing about the Panthers is the mobility, huh? Because they're pretty fast. Yeah.
They're they're perfect, and they got longer range than like levelers too, so you can, with that missile that they've got.
Yeah.
So they're much more versatile than the leveler. But when it comes to, like, I love what Venom did with the Pyros and in ProTA. I know they're very similar to, not super similar, like they're the Escalation Pyros. Escalation Pyros have pretty darn long range. But they're nice.
Yeah.
Even the nerfed, 4.4 Pyros, I still love building them. Although now I've been mixing in cans and sumos a bit more. This battle on the right, you can see what happens. The mobility of the Panthers and the Flashers just surrounding the poor Pyros. They can't turn fast enough to take it out. Venom trying to press an advantage on the left. But again, he's just going to kind of run into Rock's superior numbers. Venom's got to know he is in trouble at this point, and he.
Yeah, it looks like Rock's got his right side under control, and Venom's still trying to. I mean, he does have some control of it, but so.
Moho's up in the middle for Rock, so he's really boosting his economy.
Yeah.
Venom has got to match economy, figure out a way to harden himself against these attacks, and try and crank his advanced economy. I don't know if he's actually even got any Mohos up yet at this point, though.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get some
starting to build one,
yeah.
Up in the middle.
Nice.
Rock attacking on the flanks. You can see Rock just kind of pulling back here, too. He doesn't want to fully commit and leave giant wreck fields for Venom to pick up.
Yeah.
Then, though, his air cons cleaning up all the mess. Cleaning up the messes.
Yeah, he's using the air cons to clean up the mess so he can keep his vehicle cons on MT duty.
So the funny thing is, I'm looking at this just ever having, I've casted a game that was played in 1999 with Rock on Comet Catcher, and spoiler, but air cons, man, air cons.
Yeah, it's pretty clutch, especially on the bigger land maps too. Like you can they really come in clutch.
Rock running up the middle. He is going to take out more cons. He's going to take out Venom's advanced con too with this Flash and Pyros. I mean sorry, not Pyros, the Panthers and Flashes.
Yeah, you think he'll switch into Bulldogs? I mean, he doesn't really need to, I guess.
I don't think he needs to. He just needs to run. He just needs to. He's got the territory. He needs to keep the pressure. Venom trying to show he's still got some power. Mixing in some Crashers with the Pyros. See there, the Pyros versus the Panthers in the middle there. Enough Pyros surrounding the Panthers and Flashes, completely taking them out. So that was a nice little trade for Venom, but I think that is probably too little too late. Rock running across the top left here with one group. Venom trying to, he could try and pull this unit group that he's got here back up here. But again, that's just not worth it. He knows he's going to lose these resources in this top left. So it makes more sense to try and put pressure and draw Rock away from another attack in a different location.
Yeah. And He's trying to hold here on the center. Yeah, Rock's he's just all over the place, though.
He's just building like an absolute beast.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, he's got pretty much full control, full half of the map.
We probably have to control our praise of Rock a little bit. We'll be accused of being Rock fanboys too much.
Yeah, true. I mean, but there's plenty of games to go. We'll see. I mean, yeah. We'll see what happens.
You know, if Venom drops the first game, you don't count him out. Venom drops
you can never count
all
Venom
the games
out.
except one. You never count him out because you know, he can run a he can pull a reverse sweep. There's another guy I know who pulled a reverse sweep in a tournament recently. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
It's okay. You got your revenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got your revenge when it mattered more. See, I won in the trial tournament. You know, the non-cash prize one, where you managed to come through, and the one that
well, I mean, there was
bigger stakes.
What happened about? I swear there was. I thought there was supposed to be a cash prize for that first tournament.
There wasn't. I think because I don't know why exactly, but that would have been nice. I would have been able to tell my wife and be like, "Look, I won $15 playing Total Annihilation. You should let me play more games."
Yeah. Bringing in that moolah.
Bringing in that dough.
But yeah, you got the best of me on that one.
Yeah, and I'm quite proud of my performance in that tournament. It's not every day that I've only ever won one Total Annihilation tournament, and the best I've ever finished was third before that, and then this was another third place finish for me. So for me, that's a pretty big deal. So I've got 1 first and 2 thirds to my name in tournament land.
Yeah, apparently I'm just 4th place forever, I think. that's where I sit.
The eternal 4th place player.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, here we go. Venom's got a nice little unit mix up here in the top left, but again, Rock's just too big, and I don't think Venom's going to be able to catch up in economy. 125 metal to Venom's 56. Unless Venom is able to... Rock basically gives him mercy, while Venom doesn't have to produce any units.
Yeah.
For a while.
I mean, if Rock gives him enough, I don't think he will, though.
Yeah.
But I do like the unit comp that Venom's going for. He's mixing in a lot of range, so he can kind of just try to kite and...
Yeah, I mean, he's doing the best he can with what he's got.
Yeah, he's trying to be very efficient so he can try to come back here, but it's going to be a long road. Like, Rock's got laser towers pretty much everywhere, missile tower.
He's got HLTs.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to break anywhere.
These HLTs don't move. Like, if Rock had that metal in units at this point, I think it'd be over.
Yeah. Venom's going to need some beefy units to break those laser towers, especially since they're Dragon Teeth up. Maybe
Can't believe Rock just building. There you go. More Panthers. He's got multiple advanced labs, rows of solars to help keep his energy going. Tons of mohos. More advanced factories building Panthers. Venom. Still on a single advanced factory. I mean, 70 metals respectable for Comet Catcher, but that's not enough when your opponent is sitting on a cool, 120 or so.
Yeah.
You know, the way Rock's playing, though, that is the safe play.
Yeah, he's not taking any risks in this game.
Yeah, taking 0 risks. Venom says, Hawks, LOL, end this already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, there we go. Rock's got his Hawks going.
Let's see if Rock will actually push in with that. I mean, that could be, what Venom needs. Like, if he can get a huge wreck pile in his area without taking too many losses on units. I mean, Rock's got
Venom's got his air cons going, too, for the reclaim action.
Yeah, there we go.
But, Rock's had that for what? How many? Like, we're 40 minutes in the game at this point. Rock's had it for a while. I'm moving up to +6 speed here. We can go. I think we know how this one's going to end.
Yeah.
Nice big hot battle in the middle here. Lots of Panthers. Venom just doesn't have enough stuff.
Yeah, Rock's really got a lot of tier 2 now.
Rock raiding air cons on the right side with his single hawk. That's just mean.
Yeah, Rock's bullying at this point.
Rock, poor Venom got getting bullied so hard in this tournament. First by Jorn with that Gods of War cheese.
Oh, that game, yeah.
and now Rock's just like single hawk going in, that aircon. You queued up all those wrecks and taking it out. It's just feel bad for the guy.
Yeah. I mean, but he ended up taking the win on that at least. So.
Yeah, he got him back. I gotta say,
he got payback on that one at least.
Oh man, that was that dirty.
Yeah. But I mean, if anybody was going to do something like that, it'd probably be Jorn.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, points for the desire to win is there, and the I will win at all costs.
Yeah.
If it means I have to become TA's supervillain.
Yeah, he lives up to his name. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know. That's what. That was a great quote by Wing Flyer.
Yeah.
Rock. Venom going some cans here to try and control the Panthers. They will work well on them, but they can't catch them, so you gotta have some stuff. An HLT too for Venom on the right side. That'll control and protect that, but this nice big ball of units by Rock coming in on the top. I'm gonna move to plus 10 speed here. We'll go ahead and see this through.
Okay. Yeah.
Losing all his energy up here on the right.
Yeah, the cans are very good, but it's hard because they're slow.
Yeah. So they're good at that controlling that gap on the bottom right. They're the right unit for that. But Venom's got nothing to stop this massive group of quick units coming in from the top. Yeah. Those cans are not going to make it there on time to plug the gap. Rock's got nice little hawk swarm forming. And that is that, basically. Venom will not surrender. I would not expect him to. So he will go down D-gunning. He is working on an advanced vehicle plan at this point. He probably wants levelers to try and counter the Panther spam that Rock is relying on at this point. I don't see Bulldogs. There we go. We got Bulldogs and Zeus's coming out now from Rock. Those will be all it takes to seal this.
Yeah. He's starting to get the heavier units now to put the nail in the coffin. And with the Hawks backing these units up, I mean, it's going to be, it's pretty much GG, but I know Venom's not. He's going to wait till he kills him,
Yep. Hawk Swarm is decently sized at this point. He's got him set to racetrack mode. A bunch of cans, handful of crashers.
Yeah. And I'm looking around at the rest of Rock is literally still tryharding every single con. They're all still busy reclaiming, sucking up metal and everything.
There's Venom's comp.
Oh, I see it. Oh.
Nice job. He's gonna try and laser him to death. He says after tap points. Goes for the draw. I love that. Oh because this is a tournament game, tournament rules do apply. Venom's commander goes down first, and so victory is Rock's for this game. Although if Venom had successfully lasered Rock's com to death there, I would big round of applause. All right, I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at the resources here. There's a big difference between what Rock and Venom made on this one. That really doesn't tell the true story. Really, because they were really neck and neck for quite some time. Yeah. And I think the killer choices, it was 2 times where Venom pressed his Gators into that hardened middle that Rock had. And Rock just swallowed that up and then turned that into a unit advantage. Yeah. And Venom hadn't, because Venom was going that unit path, he didn't have the same kind of hard defenses that Rock did. So when Rock countered, he was basically outnumbered.
Yeah, he definitely took the more, he kind of let Venom push into him, and then, just been really efficient on his trades. So he always kind of had more units at that point, and then he kind of just controlled, just try to keep Venom from expanding while he was kind of slowly taking over his side. And then it kind of just snowballs after a certain point on Comet. There's usually 1 or 2 attacks that really change the game on that map.
Yeah, and then Rock wasn't gonna give up the lead once he got it, because he was playing that in the most secure kind of way, except for leaving his comm available for for a hug from Venom. So 2 clanmates giving each other a hug at the end. So, alrighty, Breezy, thank you for joining me for this fantastic tournament casted game. Can you let the good people know where they can find you?
Yeah, so on YouTube, just search up BreezyCasts, no space. And, if you ever want to say hello on TA Forever, my name's Tag Breezy on there. So, yeah.
So,
appreciate you having me on, Postal.
Yeah, no problem. And of course, if you have not subscribed to Breezy's channel, then you are failing as a Total Annihilation consumer because he has been producing some excellent content lately. So make sure you go and you hit that subscribe button, like his videos, and leave a comment. Please do the same for this one. It would please me greatly if you were to do that for me. Other than that, I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on next time. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.